Hey, hello, bonjour. Welcome to Entailing Tales with Sush. Mother of 8,000 lives. This is my first podcast, and I hope the story makes a difference, or at least sows a seed for a new thought, a good deed in our heart. Our today's spotlight is on a 109-year-old environmentalist, a eternal lover of nature from Karnataka, India. Our heroine was born back in 1910 and was named Timaka. She received no formal education and started to work as a laborer from an early age of 10. Timaka was married to Chikkanna, but the couple had no children. You can imagine her plight then. Timaka's story is set on a background where, women had to deal with the society who devalued womankind and instigated mental torture for not being able to bear a child, to the extent to which she has even gone to commit suicide. But Timaka's pillar of strength was her husband. She was lucky that way. Her husband was a very understanding person who stood along and strode the journey together until his very last breath. Actually, planting trees initially started as a ritual to conceive a baby. Later on, they adopted growing trees as their children, and very soon it became a part of their daily life. Chikkanna used to dig a pit to plant, and Timaka would plant it along the way. They started with around 10 banyan saplings on either side of the road, along a stretch of 4 kilometers in the first year, 15 saplings in the second year, and 20 in the third year, and went on like that. Growing a banyan tree in those dry places was not at all an easy task. She not only planted but also nurtured the trees. She fenced them, watered them, and guarded them from cattle. They used to carry like 4 piles of water for a distance of 4 kilometers on feet to water the saplings. They planned and planted the saplings in the monsoon. Monsoon showers provided adequate water for the plants to grow. By the onset of the next monsoon, the saplings would have taken roots. These plants were part of their daily routine, though it did not enhance their financial condition in any way. Apart from 385 banyan trees, they have planted around 8,000 other trees since the last 80 years roughly. As mentioned in a Kannada textbook about Timaka, whatever started as a ritual of planting a tree sapling for a child turned into a caring relationship with the sapling they planted. They spent their free time and days tending and caring for the 384 saplings that grew up to be giant banyan trees, forming a canopy over a road for 4 kilometers. Salu Marada is a word in Kannada language which means rows of trees. Like that, Timaka gets the name Salu Marada Timaka. It was given to respect her work towards planting of trees, saving the environment, and for the hardships the couple faced during the process. Her husband passed away in 1991. But she pursued her mission with same determination and courage. Though her trees are worth 1.5 million rupees today, her life has no respite from poverty. They never lamented about their poverty, nor flaunted about their work. In 2014, the Karnataka government built a house for her. Until then, she lived in a little hut. The management of these trees have now been taken over by the government of Karnataka. Timaka has received a couple of awards, In her kitty, she has National Citizens Award that she received in 1995, after which she started gaining media's attention. Recently, in 2019, she was conferred with the Padma Shri Award, highest civilian award in the Republic of India. At the event, she put her palm over the President Ramnath Kovind's forehead as a gesture of blessing from whom she received the award. Do you think she left Delhi without making a mark? Timaka planted a sapling at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the official residence of the President of India. Can you believe there is an environmental organization named after her in the US called Timaka's Resource for Environmental Education? How cool is that? Central University of Karnataka has announced an honorary doctorate for Timaka in 2020. Age is just a number. She still cherishes the dream of planting more trees in future. The Lone Ranger's next mission is to bring rainwater storage tank, and she has set up a trust for building hospital in her village in memory of her husband. She actively involves in state and national environmental protection and afforestation campaign. Salumarada Timaka is a role model for all of us. In 2016, she was in the list of top 100 influential and inspiring women of the world, as included by BBC. Her life, in every aspect, in different dimension, has been inspiring to me. Many life lessons from a single story. Pick the one that best suits you and go make a difference. Closing our story with a meaningful quote. The true meaning of life is to plant trees, under whose shade you do not expect to sit. Thank you and cheers to a happy living.